Let's go ahead and get at this, okay? What we're going to be talking about today is how I'm turning social media on its head. That's kind of what I do. I'm a disruptor and I'm doing it again, okay? So there's that. And it's my announcement. So we're going to get into it in just a second. Very first thing first, win stuff. What you guys are able to do, if you did not know it already, is you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, comment on my YouTube videos, share my YouTube videos in social media, tagging myself for my business page. And one person every week gets a little tappy tap on the shoulder and then they get to win something. So there is that. Just make sure that you are doing the things if you want the tap. That's how it goes. Okay, you guys. Whoops, that is not what I meant to do. Let me get out of this. All right, you guys. Well, shoot, let's go ahead and get into it. Good morning, Carrie. I see you. Good morning, Michelle. Go ahead and keep saying your comments. I'll come to them at the end. If you have questions, which I'm sure you will have at least one, probably, in the stuff that I'm talking about right now, then yeah, put them in the chat and I will check them out at the end, put you up on screen, give you a hey girl, hey, do all of that, all right? So you guys, what we're doing today is we're talking about how I'm turning social media on its head. And I've been doing it for years. It's what I do. I heard people quote me as a social media powerhouse. That's what I do. It's how I built my own business. Okay, you guys. So I have turned social media into an engine that you're able to grow your business doing. And I don't care what your business is. I don't care if you're a chiropractor, real estate agent, a work-at-home mom, or a lawyer. It makes no difference to me. I can turn your social media into an engine that grows your business. So that is what I do. It's what I'm world class at. I am the best. It's probably the best thing that I'm good at. So while I'm a business strategist, a lot of the strategy ends up building community and utilizing social media in a way that you don't have to pay social media. Does that make sense? You don't have to pay for ads. You don't have to pay for anything, quite frankly. You just need to know what you're doing. And so in HBR, I teach a strategy of how I built my own business. Here's what I'm doing. We have been utilizing and creating our own agency. I had an agency, for those of you that don't know, I started out in agency world, right? I know agency life inside and out. I know how to do all of the things. I know how to manage it. I know how to grow it. I know how to scale it. I know how to do all of the things. I jumped out of agency life for the most part to be able to grow my own business, to focus on my own business. And now I'm I want to jump back in because I want to be able to do things for people. Right? Because right now the life that I'm in is I teach people how to do things. And that's cool, right? For some people, that's what they need and that's all that they want. And that's totally cool. But what we're doing now is we're opening the doors of, you want to know what it's called? Do you want to know what it's called? Sales-driven social. Sales-driven social. Here's the reason why it's called sales-driven social. Because it's sales-driven social. Nothing else matters, you guys. Don't go hiring people to post for you. Their posts fall flat. They don't have a strategy behind the post. They're not growing your business with the post. Here's the deal is, I'm not looking, and we don't even care about, I'm going to be honest with you, growing your audience. We don't even care about it. All right. So far as your followers, how many followers do I have? And I need more followers. And those are vanity metrics. And while it's likely they will grow, I mean, mine have, it's likely they will. That's not our promise to you, right? Our promise to you is your business is going to grow. You're going to get sales because let me get into the meat and potatoes of what we do. And we're not going to, in case anybody's I wonder if there's tiers of service and There's not. And here's the reason why. Because we're not going to one-off anything. We're not going to a la carte. Well, I'll take a little of this and a little of that. Listen, that's not how you win. You're wasting your money if you do that. You have to do the whole thing. We have to do the whole thing for you in order for you to be successful. If you just do a little of this and a little of that, you're going to spend money and not get results on it because you needed everything. Does that make sense? So that's what we do for you. Okay, let me get into, I wrote down some bullet points, so I'm just going to address the bullet points, okay? So what I always wanted at the very beginning of my own business, what I wanted was to be able to hand off social media to somebody I could trust, that could use my voice, but then also produce sales. That's what I wanted. And here's what I actually came across always. I never ever found anybody that didn't do that. No matter how much money I spent upwards of 10 grand a month on stuff like this they never got it right. Never. All it ended up being was pretty, Who cares about pretty if it doesn't push the needle on your business? I'm just being completely honest with you, okay? So what we're doing is we're utilizing my own strategy behind this. And it's not just social posting. We're also going to write for you. We're going to write blogs for you. We're going to make sure, and then we're going to make sure that the blogs push somebody to another place. Right? So we've got social media that's serving its function, the blog serving its function. We're creating videos for you, like the snippet videos that can then go on Instagram Reels. All of that stuff is going to be created for you, but not just sitting there and being pretty. It's going to serve a function in your business, in your sales cycle. It's going to serve a function, guys. That's the whole dang purpose of it. Also, what most people want is to have a successful brand treat their business as their own. That's what we're doing. We're showing up. We're only going to take 2 customers at first, okay? We're not opening the floodgates and like, everybody come in. No, because we're not dumb, okay? We know that that's what's going to happen, but because I speak to real estate agents, shoot, I'm friends with the owner of EXP, okay? Like, all I have to do is drop in a message that this is happening and it's going to go. Brrr. Here's the deal. We're taking in 2 people that are likely watching this video right now as our first people. Okay. Just so you know. But essentially what we're doing is we're a successful brand and we've done this and we're world class at this. And so what we're doing is we're going to take your business and we're going to treat it like it's our own. We're going to look at it 360. We're going to look at it and we're going to be like, okay, where are our messaging points here? What can we say about this? What is this person really like? Let's grab their character. You guys, we have like a proprietary system that we've created on our own to be able to pull the gold out of you that you don't even know exists. Okay, we're going to pull the gold out of you and then we're going to go ahead and spread it out into the world and your business is going to grow. That's what's going to happen. Okay. Also, what most people want is not just to post, but to get movement and growth in their business, right? How many people are tired of just posting to post? Who gives a rip? We post in order for movement to happen and growth to happen in our business and without having to pay for ads. This is what I teach. But then on another level, this is what my agency does for you. And it's with me as the oversight. I make sure that everybody is good to go. I peek in on different, and that's why we're starting so slow in bringing people in, is I'm making sure people get the best service ever. Here's a truth about our world, is that customer service has really tanked. It really has. I mean, I spend tens of thousands of dollars a month on some things, and the customer service is terrible. Sometimes I don't even get what I'm paying for. And the people that are taking care of me don't seem to give a rip. It takes them forever to get back to me. It's just ridiculous. And so what we're doing is we're changing the game with that too. We're bringing customer service back. We're bringing actual caring about your people back. So that's what you can expect also. Like when you're with us, you're in our family and we take care of you, okay? Also, we don't want to have to worry about the perfect websites and the perfect sales pages and the perfect funnels and all of that. You guys, I grew my business to 7 figures a month with a really crappy website and with sales pages that just basically told you what the product was. What built my business is social. Think about it for a second. Spend your money on the things that are building your actual business. Don't front load funds into something that isn't actually building your business yet. Now, do I have a beautiful website now? Yes. But do you know how much money I make now? I'm okay with doing that. But I only did it recently. Okay? I had a really crappy website for a really long time that people didn't even know what to go to, right? The only reason they were buying anything was from my social. It was from how I showed up and how I created everything in social. I can't tell you enough. Don't waste your money on things that don't matter yet. Now, they'll matter eventually, and you'll want to do them eventually, because yeah. But if you're in beginning phases right now and you're really just wanting to make your money, spend money on things that actually push the needle on your business, okay? Make sure you do that. Also, another thing that we're going to do, I'm just kind of giving you a laundry list of what we're doing here. Another thing that we're going to do is, well, we're onboarding you. Whenever you sign up, we're onboarding you with our proprietary system that draws the gold out of you. I already mentioned that. And then we post to attract new people and convert into customers and clients. So we're posting to wake up the existing audience that you have to what you actually do, because a lot of people, they just post and people still don't know what they do. There's that. So we post to like wake people up and let people know what you're actually doing. And then we attract new people, and then they will become clients and customers of yours. That's the system right there, okay? We are going to blog for you and make video, which I talked about. This is maybe the most important thing that we're going to do. Aside from the actual activity of the posting and the blogging and making sure that the good calls to action are there and that they're getting pushed into places that is nurturing them instead of just not going places. The most important thing that we're going to do is we're always keeping an eye on your specific market. And then we always have a running tally of what you're offering your market. And we will give you feedback on if you need to tweak things that you're offering, such as lead magnets and freebies and programs. We'll give you feedback as to whether you need to tweak those things or ideas on if you need to create something new that your market is actually asking for that you may not realize. Okay? We are your team. This is what we're doing. And this isn't for everybody, okay? Some people aren't ready for this yet, and it's no big deal, but some people are. Some people are ready to invest in something that's going to make their life easier and actually grow their business instead of letting it just putter out and not do anything, okay? So 2 people are going to be able to come in today, all right? Now, the way that you're going to join us is really, I just want you to email me and then I'm going to send you the details of the program. Okay. So you already heard the details of it, but I'll send you, the actual details, the price, all of that stuff. Okay. That is what we're doing. Now, what questions do you guys have? And I'm telling you guys before I even open it up to the public. So before I message real estate people I know, chiropractic people I know, all of that. Before I do that, I'm letting you guys know first. And just so you know, this isn't like anything I've done before. Last time, about, what was it, a year ago? No, it wasn't even a year ago. I was working with somebody that they claimed to be better than they really were at things. And this is me. This is me. I've got vision, I've got control, my hands are in all of it, okay? This is not me sending you to somebody else and letting them do it. This is me. And I take full accountability and leadership of this, okay? Let me see here. Tony, this is the bomb. Carrie, maybe a customer service course. I am fantastic with customer service. There you go. Megan, preach. Rachel, and in your PJs. Andrea, she's right though. We've watched her do it. Right. Absolutely. Megan, true. I only paid for branding once I made enough to justify it. It's not a first step. A website and all of that stuff, the money spent on that is not a first step. That's a step when you have the funds to do it. The first step is to actually get movement in your business. That's the first step. Ebony, tagging some folks. Lydia, exactly. Tony, so needed and brilliant. Boom. Cindy, that was my mistake before I found Martha, paying to have websites built and supposed branding. Yep. Because that's essentially, you guys, it's the cart before the horse. So when we find out like what the cart actually needs to look like and smell like and all of that stuff, it's fine to go ahead and make that cart later. We need the horse first. Okay, Martha, you really do take care of people. Grateful for you and your heart. Oh, I love it. Okay, you guys. So my email that you're going to email, and again, we're inviting 2 people in. Only 2 people, okay? Just email me at and if somebody could put this in here, please. hello@marthaekrejci.com. hello@marthaekrejci.com. Go ahead and email. Put in the subject line sales-driven social. Put that in the subject line so my admin team isn't like, what just happened, right? So sales-driven social in the subject line and just say that you're interested. We'll get, today, we'll get the info back to you, okay? So, all right, there it is, friends. See you later. Bye-bye.